Alright, so you know how people say we live in a matrix? Well, we might very well do live in a matrix, but you know who I feel like I am? Within said matrix, I don't feel like I'm Neo. I feel like I'm John Wick. And you know why? Nobody killed my wife, or my wife didn't die, or nobody killed my dog or anything like that, stole my car. But why I feel like John Wick is because, these people who are in full defense of the beast system, they hide all. You know what they hide the most? They love hiding on social media. So platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, that's where they fucking hide themselves at. YouTube, they hide there, right? And well, no, they hide in real life. They don't hide on Facebook and all these other social platforms. That's where they reveal themselves. That's where they reveal themselves. But if you catch them in real life, you wouldn't even suspect that some of them are in support of the beast. You would assume that they are just uninformed people. But in 2020, we're starting to see that that's not the case. And why I feel like I'm John Wick is because you seen the movie where fucking John Wick, his ass is running out in the middle of the fucking sidewalk and shit, and there's all those people around him, and he's just looking around, and he's trying to see who the fuck are the assassins. That's how I feel like. Whenever I go outside, I'm looking around and I'm trying to see who the fuck is defending the beast. Who am I gonna run into where I'm gonna have a fucking standoff about this shit? Bro, I have lost friends over this shit, right? But at the end of the day, if I lost friends over it, are they really friends? Motherfuckers who, well, I'm not gonna get into it, but let's just say they're in support of the beast, right? So this is why I don't even listen to when people say fuck the government, because I feel like they have a problem with the semi-complete beast system, Because I look at the beast system kind of like I look at, or you ever seen Dragon Ball Z? And you have Cell, and you have like incomplete Cell, then you have semi-complete Cell, then you have like perfect Cell. See, this system is just like that too. First you had the incomplete one, the incomplete beast system. And this is when everybody still had their values and morals. Semi-incomplete system, and this is where the breakdown of society comes in, right? And then you have the semi-complete system. And this right here is the semi-complete system where we're living right now. Because, it's almost, the beast is almost established in people, but it's not quite there yet, It still has its cancer, which is, me and other people that can see the beast. I can't just, go, yeah, that person right there is on our side because he said fuck the government. Nah, man, you gotta understand a little bit more than that, man. You gotta understand why you're saying that. If you don't know that the government, if you don't know the occultness behind all these people, well then, you'll be willing to follow the Antichrist when he comes, right? And people think it's funny. Oh, the Antichrist. Nah, no, it's not funny, man. Because they show us day by day that there's going to be some type of transcendent something, right? But he'll be the anti of the Messiah. He's not going to be the savior. He's going to be these people's saviors, right? And me personally, when it comes to a rapture, I feel like maybe the people that are raptured are the people that are not, like, because man, I even truly believe there are people out there that are, pretty close to perfect. I'm not close to perfect whatsoever, but I feel like there are people out there that are close to perfect, right? But for this world, man, I feel like I'm John Wick, and I'm fucking running around, and I'm looking to make sure, you know, I'm not running into an agent of the beast. And agents come in all shapes, sizes, colors, creeds, you know. No matter where you go, you're running to an agent. And it's a shame that, because, you know, I tried making a video earlier, but, like, it didn't save. So that kind of fucked me over. So I was just rambling for like fucking 20 minutes and it didn't even save. But, one thing that I stated in the video that I was trying to record is that it's crazy that, you know, I have all these solutions and all these ideas, but if I ever went down to City Hall and tried talking about it, I would get my little ass locked up quick, fast, and heartbeat, because you just can't run up to people and tell them, like, look, if you want to do something about the world, man, we gotta, like, start with, you know, just going on a strike. No more working until they give us free water, free food, free shelter. People ain't gonna go for that, and I have no idea why they wouldn't go for it. But, you know, they bring in, you know, rules of the system. Fuck this. The system is false. The system isn't real, you know. Only been here, like people say, for like 200 years or so. And, you know, to me, that's a long time, you know. But at the same token, it doesn't mean that it's fucking invisible. And obviously it's not. Something like this can only, you know what? I used to think that something like this can only stand for so long. I'm not even gonna sit there and say that. I used to think something like this can only stand for so long, but honestly, man, with how things are, I see stuff. It can probably like transfer smoothly, man, because these people, the way it is now, you know, the politicians, they can fucking make any crazy fucking thing. They can say any crazy thing, and people will fall for it. People will go along with it, man. Next election, and I'm not lying, bro. I feel like they could put a dog in office, and, you know, people will fucking complain, but the next day they'll go to work, and, you know, they might get off and they complain, but, you know, within 2 months, people will be accustomed to the dog, and there will be some people even cheering to have the dog be the lead. Like, you might say that it's fiction, man, but you never know until they test it out, right? How can you tell me things will get better, but we just had the first black president after before Trump, and things haven't changed? That man didn't fucking really do anything. People, I mean, man, you gotta like really trick your mind into believing that something has changed. Who gives a fuck about the little fucking trinkets that people throw, you know? And the video that I was going to post earlier had a lot more energy, and I was really able to get out what I was saying. But right now, I have no, man, the little energy that I got right now before I go to sleep, because I gotta go to the dentist probably tomorrow. Cause I might have to walk up there, and it's fucking snow and ice on the ground, so I'm probably in cold. Probably not gonna walk all the way up there to get my tooth full. But uh, yeah, the little energy I have right now, man, I might fucking work on my book or whatever the fuck. Yeah, I got a book out there. You go to Booksky.com and you just type in Generation 1. Actually, even if you type in Generation 1 online, go to Google, type in Generation 1, it'll pop up. Got a little book out there, man, you know. Got 2 of them. But I ain't got no funds. No funds to actually make it a paperback or make it an anime like I want to. But I'm not complaining about it. I just like the aspect of writing. But what else is there? Yeah, the beast system that we live in, man. This beast system is very, you know, sometimes you have to sit back and actually be bewildered at it, you know? It's Marvel worthy, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, you gotta sit back, you gotta be like, damn, how the fuck did you do this? Well, it makes no sense for a group of people to know that they're being mistreated, but then not want to do anything about the mistreatment. You know, oh yeah, we're gonna march and we're gonna protest, and we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. Why haven't nobody figured it out that, you know what, if we just stop going to work for one day? But see, people ain't. That's where the divide and conquer come in, man. Because people don't got the, the will or the brain power. See, people will fight all day. I'm not saying that people don't have the will to fight, but they don't have the will to fight for something worth fighting for. A motherfucker will fight over fucking $20, $50. They'll fight over this motherfucker stole my shoes. They'll fight over this and they'll fight over that. And obviously, sometimes people piss you off. But at the same token, if you're gonna, I personally, this is how I feel. I feel like if you know what's going on, you have more of a right to play around. But people that know what's going on don't play around that much. We're actually pretty serious people. But this is what I'm saying. People that know they have a right to fucking play around compared to people that don't know or they're not as informed. They don't have a right to just sit there and play and want to drink all day. That's fucking insane. Us, the people that know what's going on, really, you know who we look like. I like using fiction because they put a lot of shit in fiction. We're like Hancock, man. Because you got some truthers that and I say truthers, but they're different things you can call them. Because when it comes to the Christian aspect of it, you will have people that say, well, if you don't know about Jesus, then you're not a truther. But I believe that Christ is the pinnacle of truth right there. However, I feel like if you can see the satanic symbols and everything like that, and even if you don't believe, you're still the truther. You're still somebody that has the capability to show other people, and you probably even have the capability to lead other people. But everybody ain't on the same type of level. So some people, for whatever reason, they just don't come to that knowledge. I luckily came to that knowledge, and one of the things that I asked for was wisdom. I asked God, I'm like, can I please get wisdom? Can you show me the reason? The one of the main reasons why I came to God was because of there's a prophecy, and it talks about, you remember the first solar eclipse? Well, that one made a line over America, right? Pretty much like a slash over America. But there's going to be another solar eclipse coming up, and it's probably like a year or two from now. And that's going to be it's pretty much, there are going to be two solar eclipses. You can look it up. There are going to be two solar eclipses, and it's in the Bible, but it's happening now, and it's going to make an X over America. So, just that right there was enough for me. But throughout me actually, trying to really understand Jesus, the Messiah, he revealed himself. And now I know right from wrong, and I know stuff, Not to say that I don't still struggle with my own issues, because I do. Me personally, I don't really think that they have an issue with me smoking weed. Honestly, maybe that's something that I'm gonna have to answer for. But I feel like my soul is secure. The way things are happening right now, man. People are doing way worse stuff. Me, I'm just sitting in a little over on, man. I'm not doing anything, that's really impacting anybody. Other people are. And this is the craziest thing, man. Even when you go to work and working 9 to 5 and you're giving these people the tax dollars to do whatever the fuck they're doing, you're participating in their bullshit. I don't give a fuck what it is. If these motherfuckers bomb some shit and they fuck up somebody's fucking village, you have, indirect ties to it because they have used your labor to do this shit, And so some people that don't like America that, are across sea, you have no idea what the fuck really happened to those people that makes them really think like that. But here goes another thing that I tell people, man. All the countries are united. There's no difference from America from China compared to the little illusion of differences that they show you. But they all go off of money. They all work together. And China's money no different from American money. With China money and with Japan's money, and I know they say that this person's on this side and this person, fuck that. They all are a part of Agenda 2030 and Agenda 21. So In my eyes, they're all together. And just like I said, within other countries, the money is still used to enslave, man. There's no difference at all. I don't give a fuck if they, yeah, maybe they do got little issues within their inner circles and shit like that. But at the same time, man, they ain't thinking like you and me. Their little issues that they have, maybe, yeah, maybe they do take each other out here and there. But they're not letting their issues fuck up their power. I'm telling you that right now. Those motherfuckers know their hierarchy. And if somebody crosses the line, somebody's getting murked, and somebody else ain't saying shit about it because they don't want shit to get out. They don't. And you know, with what is his name, Jeffrey Epstein, they can make jokes about that, man, because really his death should be impacting the civilians. They don't give a fuck, but people. And here goes another thing. They shouldn't need me to fucking stand up and tell their ass this shit. Really. If this motherfucker got ties to the politicians and he has ties to Hollywood, if you can't attack the politicians, you should at least be attacking Hollywood. You should at least fucking turn your back on Hollywood. But nah, people don't do that, you know? And that was something else I was talking about. The hypocrisy in people. The hypocrisy is sometimes fucking disgusting. I do my best not to be a hypocrite at all, you know? And I don't know. For other people though, they seem not to understand some paradoxes that they stick themselves in, you know? One paradox is, how can you say that you are against pedophilia, but you have no problem with these people, you know, sexualizing children within the media? People don't say nothing about that. You have TV shows where they're doing it, you know? But people don't say nothing. Yeah, they're probably a little uproar about it, but it dies down. Or it gets suppressed. Like, man, mind control is a motherfucker. Brainwashing is a motherfucker. I have not been hit with any doctrines. Nothing. When I tell somebody I'm a Christian and I believe in God, it's not because I went to a building and somebody, you know, ingrained it in me to believe. I believe because of myself, you know. It's my will that makes me believe. It's nothing else. My will and is what I experienced. So it's technically me in God and Christ. There's things that they have done to show me that, yeah, this is the truth. Put your faith in them and you shall be saved. And you know, people think that, I don't know what they think, but you know, it's saved for when you die. When you die, your soul is secured because, you know, there's a life after this. But it's not what people think it is. And I don't like getting too, you know, with me, I don't like getting too much into religion or, you know, spirituality to a point, because people just can't wrap their heads around that. So, but see, this is what they don't understand. When you're trying to remove God, you make yourself look even worse, really. Because, you know, when you remove God from it, like me, for example, when I think about an atheist, when you remove God, so there's no God, right? How the fuck are you letting these people control you like they do? Why are you succumbing to their shit? Why are you allowing yourselves to be put to debt? Why can't you not? Why, when they come and tell you you ain't got no damn, you haven't paid your rent, so you gotta go. If there's no God, what is stopping you from telling them, like, nah, I'm staying right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why are you following their system when you know that they're fucking you over? Why can't you leave? And it's all a part of that hive mind. You can't leave because you're, you know, under subject. But with them, it's more of a mental, you know, with them, they're more mentally enslaved, but they're physically free, right? And we are more mentally and spiritually free, but we're physically enslaved. And why I say that is because, you know, they have stripped my chance of knowing how to really survive within the wilderness, you know? I could do it in the summertime probably, but at the same token, it will take me a minute to know which berries I can eat, and you know, I'll probably be stuck eating bugs for a little bit. And you know, people think that's gross, but that's what they did back in the day. And especially nowadays, I'll have some, some season and everything. So I'll probably try to start a little fire and everything like that. But you know, they never taught you this in school, man. They never taught me this. Well, maybe they did teach it, and I was too busy, trying not to get indoctrinated that I ain't pay attention to it. When I was younger, I didn't even know that was what was going on. But spiritually, subconsciously, physically, it looked like I was being rebellious. Spiritually and subconsciously, I guess my spirit was fighting not to have one of they motherfucking doctrines. You know what I'm saying? Because when I got out of school, I was pretty much lost because I didn't know what the fuck to do. And the only thing that really gave me any type of solace was anything spiritual. But that was after I moved in with my dad, and that was terrible. So the only thing I had was writing, reading books, and watching, 1 through fucking 50 on TV. The experience wasn't that bad, but it was bad, if you get what I'm saying. Good memories, but bad. But yeah, the only thing that really gave me any type of worthwhile, man, was spiritual truth. I remember I created a topa. I'm not even gonna. These are other stories. If I actually start getting, people to watch people that watch my videos and everything like that. But like, man, it was crazy stuff that happened. I remember. Look, I had a dream, right, that I was in Toys R Us, and my brother always taking me to Toys R Us. I had a dream that I was in Toys R Us, and it was me and him, and we were just walking through the aisles, and I was telling him everything that was going on, and everything that I have experienced up till that point. I was just talking to him, catching up with them, and then it fast forward, not even fast forward, but like shifted from Toys R Us to a movie theater, and down below, I saw myself. And it was this girl with red hair. And my grandfather was all like, that girl down there is going to teach you everything that you ever want to know. However, you should never trust her. And then I woke up. And the funniest thing is, man, that was probably like, what, 2015, 2014, 2015. And then I got with a red-headed girl, like, what, 2016, 2017. Got with a red-headed girl. And it's true. She is the cause of me becoming this type of wise, because I don't know, if I never got with her, then the spiritual world wouldn't have been shaking as much as it did as when I was by myself. When I was by myself, I was still shaking it up. But when me and her got together, that motherfucker, we created earthquakes. I'm trying to tell you. But like, yeah, at the end of everything, and it seems to me we both got what we wanted. You know, I got the. I wouldn't say I got the pinnacle of wisdom, but I'm very wise now. And then her, she has what she wants, which was a family and security. And that's what she had. So we both got what we wanted. What was this supposed to be about? The beast system, right? Yeah, man. That's fucked up because that system would take the people that you love from you. This system would drive you to suicide. And it doesn't even need to be like that. It really don't, man. Life is so important, but people don't understand just how important it is. That's for another time.